Rahul Bhatt has joined us all the way, not from India. He's right now abroad, and he has a lot of experience in the topic of overseas abroad topics, which is focused on education. So Rahul has done his bachelor's and master's from Mumbai University. He's also worked for 5 years for an educational consultant that help people go abroad. So he's a perfect candidate to help us give us an overview of education abroad, how you can get there, what's the real perspective. Rahul, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kamal. Thank you for this. It's a nice thing to help other students who are looking for going abroad for higher education. So when we talk about going abroad, so first let's talk about how many Indians go abroad on an annual basis. So every year, if you check the statistics, every year there are around 25 lakh Indians moving abroad for various reasons. Some go abroad for jobs, some go abroad for maybe relocation after marriage or etc. But out of the numbers, as per the statistics, in 2022, there were more than 7.5 lakh students who went for higher education. Okay, that number has kept on growing over the years. Obviously, the pandemic had a hit, and that's why you will see a decline in the numbers. But after that, also it has been steadily increasing. So yes, there are many students who are looking to go abroad for higher education. Now, yes.
Correct, Rahul. So, I'll just take it forward from here. I mean, leading us to the next part of it. Just want to give heads up to everyone who's listening in that the description of this video will have a lot of help resources that you can actually check on. Maybe you can reach out Rahul as well in order to get more information on if you are someone who's looking to move abroad for education, for your graduation, for your masters or your PhD as well. Because Rahul has experience of, coaching like 1,200 plus individuals in this regard. So we just wanted to have a quick chat with him about a lot of perspectives. And in the description, you will find the playlist. So don't worry, each section will be covered, how you need to select your course, select your country, maybe what are the charges and costs that are required, what is the return on investment, all those topics will also be covered. So now let me just move on to the next thing that I had on my mind. Before I take up the next part that we had thought that maybe what are the benefits of studying abroad, but just a heads up from your side, because you have been in this domain for a long time, that is it really a thing Indian students to go abroad? Before you just let us know, give your perspective. It's still a real thing to go abroad so much?
So, okay, over the years, when we studied in University of Mumbai, or in the past 20 years ago, the topic was more, theoretical. There was less practical approach in our studies. Okay, but the curriculum which is being taught over here, okay, in the countries, in the universities abroad, they have advanced curriculum which is relevant in the industries right now. That is what is the reason that students prefer to go abroad for higher education. Apart from that, there are other benefits as well, like advanced curriculum that will definitely help them. The next part is they will be meeting people from different parts of the world. Many people are going abroad for higher education, so they just don't meet Indians, but they will be having other multicultural background people, and with that they will it will be very good to have a global network with people with different experiences.
Right.
Talking about the personal growth, okay, over here students live with their families, they are dependent on them, but once they go abroad, they will be independent. They will have to take care of themselves. There are many skills that they will learn. Like cooking is one of the skills that probably many people learn when they are abroad alone. And adaptability. It's necessary that you will have the same kind of culture, same kind of weather, etc. in the region or the country that you're moving to. So independence and adaptability is like one of the things that people have in their personal growth. Career, that's the next point mentioned over there. So people moving abroad have an option to do internships in companies like Netflix, or Google. The companies that people think about sitting in India, these are the companies that hire for internships over here. So you can look for internships in these companies. You can look for full-time job opportunities in these companies. That definitely helps them. Then talking about research and development. Now, most of the jobs that, if you look at within India, obviously I'm talking about a few years back, R&D is not a sector which, there's not a lot of investment happening in the R&D sector within India. And that's the reason people move abroad, because there is R&D potential in abroad countries. That help them work on the latest or the advanced things working in that particular field at that point of time, as well as they get funding, scholarships. So they don't have to think about investing a lot of money for doing that kind of education, or talking about PhD, talking about research PhD. So they do not have to invest money. And obviously, after all of this, very important thing why people go abroad is to earn money. And most of the abroad countries that we'll be discussing in the further slide, the currency over there is much, what do you say? You earning in dollars or euros is better than you earning in rupees. So that's the conversion
Correct.
ratio into picture.
Right. Also, just to, I mean, add one more point to it from someone who's seen people also share their experiences. I also want to hear from you, right? People talk about the quality of life being different, right?
Okay.
Probably this is an argument that is always thrown there that, okay, you're away from your family, but quality of life is different. So, what would be your views on how different it is? If you can give us a short, small example of maybe staying abroad where quality of life, maybe infrastructure, or maybe anything that you can point out that is something that somebody gets when they go abroad.
Okay. So see, quality of life will depend a little bit more on the implementation of rules and regulations and discipline, etc. You can talk in that sense. So
Correct.
like when I look outside, like there are lesser traffic jams compared to what we in metropolitan cities in India.
Correct.
The air is much cleaner. There are more open areas, more greener areas. So,
Correct.
and obviously, so the infrastructure is good, and yeah, so the quality of life is better in that sense.
Fair enough. I think you have really shared what you really have experienced, right? So it's the best thing that somebody who's been there, done that, help people. Also, you have got feedback from students from there as well, and that is a good thing that you're sharing firsthand. So let's. So what we'll do today, that this is the part one of the long podcast that we have shot with Rahul, and maybe we'll have another few sessions and smaller videos all linked in the playlist. So do check out. For today, what we'll do, we'll pause here, and we'll actually collate all this information in the description box. Do check out. And for now, we'll end the session. Thank you so much, Rahul, for joining in.